Cue the recap music. Yeah.
Previously, last week on Cocked Eye, our heroes investigated the Red Hook docks and found an underground bioweapon facility. Unfortunately, you'd hate to see them. You hate to find those things. Blowing the warehouse to the sky high noon, blowing it up. We rejoin the adventure as the body of Helsa, a serpent person masquerading as Francisco Frank Caro Golfano, is rolled into a carpet and carried out the back of the mafioso establishment. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. We'll handle that body. Don't worry about that, cocksuckers.
All right. You insist.
Well, I mean, taking care of the bodies is kind of our specialty, but Jesus fucking Christ, I guess snake people is your specialty, eh, cocksuckers? Listen. Here's your payment of $1,000. In cash, as we agreed. You don't know nothing, you don't know nothing about nothing, and you didn't see nothing, capiche?
What are you talking about? You're our employer now. Sorry, you're our employee. What are you... You're acting like...
Oh, you believe this Jamook over here? I'm your employee. Get out of here, this guy.
Yes. I think let's take our money and go. Appreciate the business. It's been fun, meeting all of you. Adios.
Oh, yeah, get on out of here. We'll let you go now, but we'll be seeing you soon. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the 1,000, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of there. Peace.
Yeah, you kind of grab the sack of money and step over the pool of green serpent person blood that Doctor Who let out like a fountain of the serpent person. And you guys make your way out of the bar.
Milk.
So I guess let's, God, what time is it?
It's late. It's in the middle of the night. You're talking 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. I'm gonna take my half, my share of the money, I guess, and I'm gonna go home. I guess whose car did we take over here?
Don't we have to go back to your house anyways?
Yes, indeed. Doctor Who, feel free to drive us home.
Sure.
Jump in the back seat.
I drive like an old man for 30 minutes and then I speed up.
Yeah, no problem. You guys speed up. You guys jump in the car, speed on back to Jonathan Greaves' establishment. You walk in. You notice that the door is unlocked, and the chair where you were previously interrogating Wiggles is empty.
Fuck.
Oh, did he get eaten?
Oh, God, what was the name of the
Where's
Aussie?
your
What was the
man-
Aussie that was here?
You know that. You know
Samuel! 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 What happened to our guests?
Sir, hello. Yes, sir. Welcome back.
Yes, Samuel, where are our guests? The man that was sitting in this chair, where has he gone to?
Yes, the gentleman known as Wiggles. It seems that he was escorted out by the Caduceus gentleman. I believe his name was Q.
Q. Thank you,
How
Samuel.
long was this?
Not a problem, not a problem. Actually, indeed, Q left you a note. I believe I have it here somewhere. He pats his pockets down and then hands you a sealed note with the Caduceus wax seal on it.
Thank you, Samuel. Please draw up a bath.
Right
warm
away,
some
sir.
milk.
Oh, yes, warm cup of milk, yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. And then I'd like to read the letter.
It's a pretty short note. You crack it open, and it just says that your next mission has been determined in Northern Borneo, and that you are to be equipped and sent on your way post-haste. This is a critical mission, and you're to be sent on your way post-haste.
All right, then. Well,
I wonder if the guy's
first,
gonna be killed. Oh well.
Oh,
I guess let's go. You go ahead and take your shower. I'm gonna go get my.
yeah, no. Bath and warm milk, and I think we'll leave in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Your bath
Alright,
is ready,
I'll,
sir.
I'll have
I'll have
Samuel turn over some beds for you.
No, I got my own house. We're neighbors.
All right. That's fair. I forgot. We're next door
I'm
neighbors.
bringing the
Right.
dog with our mission. Is that you good with that?
Snake dog? Yes. Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Sounds good.
Why not? Sounds fine.
All right.
So you
Yeah,
guys,
Come up with a. Did we get a name for that snake dog yet?
No, we haven't really
Ooh.
voted on one. We just
All
been
right.
calling him Lassie for the time being.
I
Until
see. Right. We'll have to come up with a name on the trip then.
when Professor Amber finally wakes up from her nap.
so
It's
you
very
guys
tired.
discuss good dog names for snake dogs like Hissums and Swiggles, and
Yeah.
you go down uneventfully for the night, and you awake refreshed, and go ahead and make sure for this particular. Yeah, we'll say for this particular night, you guys wake up feeling exceptionally refreshed. So please go ahead and balance your sanity points, max them out. What do you have? Bump it on back up.
Okay. I was very close. So.
Just want to make sure that on your next adventure, you're gonna go ahead and go there prepared.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my shotgun. And get a shotgun. Get some.
Fair. I went to my happy place. I'm feeling quite nicely now. Yeah. I guess in the morning we'll head over to Caduceus.
Very good. You guys make your way on over.
Ready to go. Bulletproof armor and dynamite with a shotgun. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's go make some friends.
Yippee-ki-yay! Yes, let's go.
Oh, wait, and then I was like,
Indeed.
I have a nice collar for our Lassie for the time being. And then he has like a nice diamond studded on him, on his collar. He looks tight.
Super tight.
This is Mick Hisserson. I'm not sure. There's not a lot of good snake. Snake slithers. They do what? They do two things. They slither
I
and
feel
they
like
hit.
if we name him without Amber present,
That's fair. I vote for Gregory though.
right? You had a Gregory, remember that the guy?
Yeah, this will be
That's
Gregory too. No. Oh yes. Never mind. You're right. Fuck that guy. We'll come up with another name on the boat. Onward to Caduceus! Aha!
Yeah, you guys pile in the
we're gonna
truck,
go
head
visit
on
him.
over there.
Yeah.
It's a great day in the city, just cold, brisk air. You guys will make your way on over there, flip off a few people, give the dog a few pats. He's really liking it. He doesn't know what his name is, but he doesn't care. He loves you guys. But you guys arrive at the Caduceus facility without a problem.
What if they killed the guy? You think they killed him?
No, I don't. I think the Caduceus has worse in store for him.
You mean make him have babies again? Babies.
Babies, hopefully. At best. Could be even worse. I dare not think what happens in the basements of the
Or they
Caduceus.
feed him to your babies.
Ooh, they must be hungry.
You guys walk in?
Yeah. Sure.
So you make your way past the pool tables. There's this usual rabble, like a couple of security interviewees in here waiting their turn. But you guys make your way back to the elevator, and where are you headed?
Okay, so could this entire time you guys not hear me?
No, oh, couldn't hear you. Welcome back, Amber.
All right. I said a lot, actually.
Oh, no.
no!
We were just ignoring you.
So,
We weren't
first
just ignoring you.
Yeah, no, I figured it after a while. So, first off, I wanted to bring all my snakes with me and a small kit for both their venom and anti-venom. Also, my suggested name for the dog was Ouroboros.
Ouroboros. Or just Boris.
That works too.
Boris? Yeah, Boris.
Boris.
Just Boris.
Yes, good
The
boy, Boris.
Did you like the diamond-studded collar idea? Hmm.
That works too. I mean, if he gets robbed, we can't really do anything though.
Who's gonna go near a snake dog?
I mean, we went near
True.
Snake Dog.
We did.
Yeah,
That's how we
cool.
adopted him. I'm fine with you spending your share of the of our earnings on
Pimp
whatever
him
you
out? Yeah, I'm totally fine with.
want to pimp out
Fine.
the snake.
I'll give him a gold one next time if he gets robbed.
At the sound of Ouroboros, he perks over, and at Boris, you all are like in a circle around him. Boris, good boy. He starts wagging his snake tail.
Excellent.
Yeah, you guys are all hanging out inside the elevator. Where are you headed?
To the main person, I guess. Someone's gonna. He said where they're gonna kick us out and
Have a moment.
tell us where we're going.
We'd like to do a little.
Where are we going?
Perhaps see if we have a moment now and plausible.
All right, so you guys ride up the elevator to the 7th and 8th floor, which you, on previous discussion with your handler, Quentin, short for Q for Quentin, you realize is the main operations center for Caduceus headquarters. And as your elevator stops and arrives at the 7th and 8th floor, the sound of just a busy operation greets you. You got a whole bunch of people like on typewriters, secretaries, a bunch of guys in front of like these chalkboards of maps.
Ooh. Hello.
Hello.
So where we
It is just a zoo up here. There's like people running all over the place. It's very busy.
What do they seem to be doing?
So you know that Caduceus has, for the most part, it's a medical organization, a charitable medical organization. And while most of the building is dedicated to that pursuits, you're talking paperwork, you're talking zoning, different kind of pharmaceutical government regulations. They have to comply with all those. And in addition to that, they are running a shield-like operation out of the 7th and 8th floors. And that is what you are witness to now. You see these complicated maps, and keep in mind, this is all in the 1930s, so you see like these beautiful gold instruments made out of like polished hardwood.
Indeed.
But it is just a complete zoo up here. There's just people darting all over the place for meetings, and it is right. It just looks quite busy.
Is there a like a weapon testing room, like any experimental weapons?
Yeah, you look over and you do see like a couple of nerds that are like pointing some things at a dummy, and you hear like a boom and a pop, and it like is catching on fire all of a sudden.
I'm going over there.
Yes, I would like one of those.
Since this is a medical facility, do they have any dexmedetomine or I'm trying to remember.
Dexamethasone,
Dexamethasone.
steroids.
Or midazolam or propofol.
Oh, do they got health potions?
Yeah, how much
Or
ibuprofen do
ketamine?
they have?
Ketamine is fine. I'll take ketamine.
Yeah, ketamine's pretty good. Or like Quaaludes, right? They did Quaaludes back then.
I just need a fast-acting sedative.
Wait,
I
does
got you.
Cthulhu have like something compared to a health potion?
No, we have doctors and you have to heal people.
Well, yeah, but
We have you, Doctor Who, and I smack him on the back.
oh, thank you.
So after a few moments of you guys standing here, just without purpose, kind of milling about.
Oh, wait,
Oh no, I'm looking for like sedatives. What are you talking about?
yeah, I'm going to the geeks. Remember?
I am miling about though without purpose. That is accurate for at least me.
You have
Professor
purpose.
Amber, would you please give me a luck roll?
Oh, here we go.
But you guys do see the familiar visage, and you hear the familiar accent of Quentin Shapiro come up. And yes, Amber, you do see like a bit of a chemistry lab behind you, and you start recognizing some of the vials.
Bet.
Hi, welcome over to Caduceus. I'm glad you found your way up here finally. Now, I'm glad this is fantastic. I got to get you guys moving out to Northern Borneo. We got quite a situation out there.
What's happening?
Q, what happened to the man you were supposed to be watching in our apartment? In my accommodations.
Well, it's not none of my business. Come on, what do you expect me to do? I'm a force for good out here. We're trying to save humanity, and what, you're torturing just random mobsters? What's up with that?
Wait, so what did you do with him? We asked you the question.
Yeah, you assured us that you could watch him while we left.
Yeah, no, I did watch him. I watched him for a little bit, and then I let him go. Because,
You betrayed our trust.
well, look, all right, you can't just be
God
torturing
damn it, Q.
people. Well, why was you even torturing him? What
Q,
kind of
why
information
would
were
you
you...
do that? You didn't even give us a call, a little head up, like, hey, I'm letting them go. No, you just did it. Not even in your own home.
Q,
So,
as members
honestly,
of the Caduceus Corporation, is it not safe to assume that perhaps what we were doing was under the purview of our jobs?
Well, sure, but I need you to play within the rules, all right? We have values at Caduceus, and we can't be going around committing war
that guy in the
crimes.
mafia didn't. You were selling drugs to kids. You on that? You let that guy go?
Look, all right, there's always going to be kids getting high. There's nothing I can do about that.
And if those kids overdose?
Well, then
It's
I'll
the same
rape the corpse.
corporation that forced us to give birth to a billion snakes. So,
Wait, what's that?
yes.
They don't know about that, remember?
But how do they not know about that?
Because apparently there's, like, the dark side of Caduceus and then, like, regular charity Caduceus.
Yeah, but we're in
This guy's-
MIA.
yeah.
We're not.
Yeah, we
in
haven't
that
exactly been
part.
briefed on how to be discreet here. Okay, I didn't realize this was charity Caduceus, man. All right, Q. Show
Yeah,
us to
don't
our
you see all the
plane.
medical equipment?
I throw my bags at Q. Carry my bags, man.
Oh, hey.
Take me to the,
All right.
So, oh well.
Is there anything
Yeah,
else you guys
whatever,
wanted to
Q.
pick up besides vial after vial of ketamine and
Was
I'm
I able to
assuming...
get, like, if you had to give me, like, a rough estimate of the amount of uses I can get out of this.
I'll say you pick up, it's a laboratory, and they are eager to outfit you, and you have a bit of a reputation here, Professor Amber, as someone who's contributed to the sciences, and they are just, you're like the teacher that everyone loves, and they're super eager to help with whatever you ask for, so they're like, oh yeah, here's another bottle, and actually, here's our reserves, don't tell anyone we're not supposed to give you that as well, but yeah, okay, here you go, doctor, yeah, here.
Do they have a blow dart? Like the gun, blow dart guns?
I can look it up in the rule book if you need me to.
Yes.
Sometimes they're just my syringes.
Well, like, I'm thinking if we put the snake venom inside blow darts. Awesome.
It's more intimate to deliver it directly.
In their face, looking at them.
Intense, compatriots.
It's very
Let me
intimate.
tell you what. Very intense, as always. I'll just take a shotgun. I don't need any drugs or explosives.
Well, no, it's poison. It's not.
Shotguns are actually pretty good.
Yes.
Yes, I'll stick to the trusty shotgun. And my wits. Or lack thereof. Anyways, Q, lead on. To the what? The plane? The boat? How are we getting there?
Well, you'll be heading to Borneo on a series of planes and boats, but make sure that you're properly outfitted and that you have the necessary information before you depart on your trip. You're headed to Borneo because we've had reports of some seismic activity as well as some potential technology that might be able to... Oh, wait. Might be able to help us out here, Caduceus. So what you'll need to do... You'll be arriving there by plane, post-haste, and we need you to make contact with the military, let's see what it is, Captain Lancaster. Once you make contact...
Can I... real quick, could I roll insight to see if this is actually Q's accent or if he's just faking an Australian accent?
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight. Psychology? I believe that would be a psychology roll.
Yeah, I guess psychology, though. I'm not very good at psychology. I'd rather do anything else. Yeah. He's an Aussie. No doubt about
I
it.
can try psychology. I don't know how well it'll do. I have about the same. Oh, well.
Nope. Definitely an
All my
Aussie.
years
He's
in
definitely he
school.
comes from down under. There's no doubt in my mind anymore. I apologize for
Is that
forever
Melbourne?
doubting you.
Wait,
No,
As,
Sydney?
as you were saying, Q.
Can I do a spot hidden to see if he has a ground harness like a true Aussie?
Go ahead.
You have a big Bowie knife.
He's got a boomerang poking out of his pocket.
Yeah, I'm looking for it too. I don't see a boomerang.
I don't see nothing. Nothing, no how.
Suspicious. You thought every Aussie carried one of those, but he doesn't have one.
He hasn't
I
had
don't
time.
know.
I look knowingly at my compatriots, like, oh, I don't see any boomerang.
It's not
I
a
think
real
Mine.
Aussie.
I feel like this is getting racist right now, or something.
Wait.
So there's seismic activity and technology of some kind.
Don't be calling me sus, all right? I'm not the imposter, all right? Don't be calling me sus. You're sus.
Wow.
No, we're not.
Next time I see you at the card reader for that long, be more questions.
Fair. You know, I was just having trouble with it that day, all right? You don't gotta point that out.
Yeah.
I
Always
got a
doing
scratch
that.
on the
People have
card.
trouble
Sure.
with the card reader. I always get that stuff done first try.
All right. After the first 7 times that I got it wrong, I figured out how to do it.
I never got it wrong.
Oh, well, if only we were all as good as Milk.
Oh, yeah, hey, look at me. I'm so talented with my card reader. Never failed once, eh?
Every day I sign into work by swiping my ID against the thing on the side of the doors. All the doors have that thing equipped where you slide your ID
I'm getting lazy.
across the
Mine,
thing.
I pick it up and I touch it to the door, and it opens it for me.
Well, it's a safety
What?
procedure. We need to make sure that only the people we authorize have access up here. This is very touchy subject matter. I can't just let everybody. Anyway, so, okay. Now, once you make contact with Captain Lancaster, you'll need to make it into the quarantine zone. The military base is stationed outside the quarantine zone, and once you make it into the quarantine zone, we'll need you to analyze the virus there.
Analyze it how exactly?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I'll have this, I'll be with you this entire time, but maybe you can help me take samples. We'll be bringing this little piece of technology along, and he brings out this, it's about the size of a shoebox, but it has all these brass and, like, glass chambers, these different tubes that circle in on themselves, and, he holds it up to your eyes. This here's a viral analyzer. We've been called out there to Northern Borneo. Make sure that we can put a stop to this little outbreak they got going on there, and we'll also be able to investigate the seismic activity and see if this technology we've heard so much about actually is in the area.
Amber's gonna like fangirl at the machinery and like start trying to touch it.
He hands it over to you. Yeah, there you go, Professor. You're probably more familiar with this kind of equipment than I am. And you see that the viral analyzer, while you're not familiar with anything this advanced, you see like some of the principles of like some of the basic chemistry principles.
She's like, oh, they spared no expense. This must be one of the newer models. I can't believe I get to have one of these in my hands.
Well, it's not yours, it's theirs. Are
Well,
gonna
that's a given.
Right, and if all
Maybe,
that
I
goes,
just might.
if all that goes to hell in a handbasket, we got a little bit of a plan B, but that's all we need now, and off we go. And he starts guiding you guys back down to the elevator and out towards the airport.
Gee, I sure hope the plane doesn't crash and we get stuck on some island with indigenous people who try to murder us.
Yeah.
You're half right. But which half?
Either of those would be unfortunate.
They are going to try. Is that what you're telling us, sir?
A very interesting travel montage goes by, and boy howdy was it entertaining. But you guys find yourselves on a plane somewhere out over the ocean, just clouds and endless blue sea.
My snakes can swim, right?
What? We're wow. Don't jinx us.
Just making sure before we hit the water, you know?
Are we? Oh, okay. I can't speak today.
And you think, yeah, sure, snakes have no problem swimming. Actually, some species of snakes have like tails that are fins. They're like sea snakes or something like that. And as you guys discuss like the different swimming capabilities of different species, you see in the distance a massive mountain rising up out of the ocean as some of these little islands that make up the Borneo island chain start coming into focus, and as the main island and the huge, massive mountain, Mount Kinabalu, you see outside the right-hand window.
Look at the mountain, guys. It's a big mountain.
That looks nice.
Jonathan Greaves, go ahead and give me a spot hidden check. Doctor Who, give me a spot hidden check. Milk, are you looking outside the window at the mountain?
I guess I am.
Professor Amber, please give me a spot hidden check.
Expect nothing from me. Wrong thing. Same result.
For everybody, yeah. Everybody doesn't see nothing.
I
Wait.
saw it. I see something.
Jonathan,
When it
as you
comes to
say, hey,
spotting
look at
things
that.
that are hidden.
As you
Oh,
say,
Jonathan,
spot those
That's
hidden
apparently
things.
in my wheelhouse.
You see shadowy winged shapes moving in your direction.
Ooh.
It's the indigenous people.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my compatriots that. Guys, there's some birds on their way over here.
Shoot it down! Oh my
Shoot
god, we
guns!
There are like snakes on that mountain. They're like high
There's
altitude
some
living
weird
snakes.
winged beast coming this way.
You can start hearing, you hear like things crash into the hull of the ship. The airplane jiggles a little bit, goes up and down. You hear them like creaking
wait,
and like
really?
running on the outside of the airplane.
Oh, fuck. I thought we were in a boat.
Oh.
Currently in the skies, and there's something on the plane.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna rush towards and grab some parachutes, put them on, put one on Boris, and get ready to jump off the plane.
Amber, how many snakes do you have? Are they going to survive if we have to jump off this plane?
I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm gonna just keep them in my jacket. They're big.
Jesus.
Grab the device, the thing, that special device.
I'll leave that to Q.
Yeah,
Q.
Q. Make sure you have all the equipment that we need.
Oh yeah, I'll
is
make
it?
sure you got all the equipment and make sure we got it's in the backpack here.
Good.
You guys hear this glass shattering effect as some of the hull above you are starting to get holes in it and ripped back. Some of these things have like tentacles and they're poking down through the hull and trying to grab at you. You feel glass rip past you from the cockpit, and you look up just in time to see both of the pilots ripped out of the plane. The plane then starts to take a nose-down attitude.
Dang it, I
Ooh,
knew
fuck.
the plane was gonna crash.
Alright, ready, jump out. Ready to jump out. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm jumping for the I'm gonna try to level
Hold
off
on
the
to the
plane
dog.
first.
Oh
We're going
jeez,
down.
I sure hope that our parachutes don't fail.
Stop.
Before that though, I'm gonna try to level off the plane.
Give me a pilot roll.
Yes, sir.
You try a flight plane?
Yeah, where the hell's my pilot?
Do you have a pilot, bro? Do you have to
I don't
really
think I do.
pilot?
I have drive auto.
Yeah, I'll
I
accept
have,
that. Go for it.
Operate heavy machine.
Drive auto's close enough.
Alright.
Oh, there is a pilot.
Oh, so
Very close.
What about
Alas.
It's okay, because I'm ready jumping out of the plane.
So I yank on the stick, and it is.
You yank on the yoke, and it just almost barely levels out. But because of your attitude and the sheer the retching tensions, you pull back on the yoke, and your ailerons snap. The plane is starting to turn
All right.
uncontrollably.
Never mind. You're right, Doctor Who. Out of the plane. Out of the plane. Oh my God, let's go. Ah! And I kind of shriek as I leap from the cabin.
I'm already jumped out. I'm ready.
Yeah, you guys jump out of the plane.
I kind of push my way past Q and Amber. I shove both of them out of the way as I frantically George Costanza style just shove my way to the door and leap into the sky. Ah!
Is Q off the plane yet? I'm gonna make sure he gets down.
Yeah, he successfully gets out of the plane.
Figure that one of us
Guess
is
I'm
doing
the
that.
last one. Gonna make sure all my snakes are like secure in my little vest and then like jump down.
You don't have time for this. But yes, go ahead.
Don't you dare say we don't have time for my snakes.
Well, we're falling, so
Kiss your snake.
So the
we're
ground
way too far
rushing
away
up.
to do anything.
You shove Quentin out. He's a little bit hesitant, but you push him out, give him a good kick, stiff kick, and all the snakes
you
are
kick him
secure.
like-
The jungle rushing up. You jump out, and you see as the plane circles once, twice, and then large explosion into the runway of a military base.
Excellent.
You guys all slowly float down next to each other, landing in the open fields of this runway.
Oh, we don't need to check to like land the parachutes. Like how high up do we have like enough time to like deploy the parachutes correctly?
I'll say you
'Cause you
guys
know
were
you can, like,
about
straight up
1,000 feet
die.
up. Yeah, you guys were just high enough up to all successfully exit the plane.
Like, do any of us even know how to operate parachutes?
I definitely do not.
It's a nom.
This is right after their invention, by the way. You guys have like
How do
Model
we
T
know?
parachutes.
These
Yeah, I
things
don't
could
even know what's going
fail.
on. Yeah, I just jumped out of it with this backpack on, and then I'm just like, I'm punching it. I'm like pulling on it. I'm like, ah! I forgot. I don't actually know what these are or that they
Or what
were
if you pulled
invented
the
even
wrong
yet.
cord first or something?
Ah!
Well, we can't go
Yeah.
killing them off just yet.
Yeah, I take off my underwear and I hold it above my head and I try to use that to like slow my fall.
And it works, surprisingly. But it becomes 10 times bigger than.
So, out of the forest, walking with a cadre of men, smartly dressed military gentlemen, in all khaki, of course, walks up to you. Well, that was quite an entrance. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Captain Lancaster. Put her there.
Captain Lancaster, it's incredible that you happen to be exactly
Take
where
us
we
to the
landed.
quarantine.
Well,
Quarantine.
I'm glad you guys mostly made it. There's been some unusual activity in the skies these days, and I'm happy that you made it to the ground
Tentacle
successfully.
monsters. They tore out the plane. They took the pilots. We crashed. Now quarantine, please.
Yeah, the
Wait,
weather has been
No talk,
rough.
quarantine.
All right.
You better listen to the lady, and I cock the shotgun.
Whoa, calm down. They're one of
Wait on, Captain.
Understand this was quite an arrival for you, all right? Well, we'll just skip the pleasantries and head on out. And he motions
The longer
at
we
one
stay
of his
here,
men
the
and
longer it's like stuff can go wrong the longer we stay here. We really just got to get done with what we're doing.
I'm gonna. Do you have a wet bar? That's what I need.
absolutely, Doctor. Here's a guy I like to hang out with. I'm gonna like this guy, absolutely. And he kind of motions to one of his underlings to go and fetch a car, and he goes off and starts starting a vehicle and bringing it around for you guys. Not a problem, not a problem. All right, let's all pile in here and get on up there.
Yeah,
We're heading to
it's a-
Randu,
What's
and from
type of
there,
car
the city
is
is
it?
a short travel to the quarantine zone. I'd say about 4 or 5 miles.
So yeah, what type of car is this?
You wouldn't. It is a very basic and built on a car. It is. You can tell that the chassis was once what would have been a Ford Model T, but it has been cannibalized and fixed up just over and over again. You're rather impressed it runs.
Okay then.
Right.
I do not feel afraid for my safety in the slightest bit.
Well, I mean, hey, we're out here in the middle of nowhere, and out here we're happy that we just have a set of wheels.
Yes. All right. Quite sure.
At this point,
Yes.
Q comes up to you guys, and he's like, "Hi, excuse me, folks. You mind if I have a word in private?"
With us. With
Yeah,
us
yeah.
or with the captain?
No, Captain Lancaster. We'll be right with you if you'd give a please, just one moment.
Yeah. Sorry, Captain. Quick
No,
Quick
not a
sidebar.
problem. Please take your time. Yeah, I appreciate it. Now, guys, yeah, come here. And he like leads you guys about 10 feet away, so you're out of earshot. So there was one more piece of equipment we brought with us here, and it got a little damaged in the on the crash. I landed on it when I parachuted in. My ass like slammed into it. We got a problem.
God
Kill
damn it, Q, you had one job.
Q.
Told you to
I'm
grab
sorry.
it. You guys
You
have
and your
always-
You've
Giant
always
ass.
had one job, and you fail at it repeatedly. Why must you disappoint us like this, Q?
Oh, yeah, look. Yeah, this is serious. Hey,
fix it. Can you fix it?
maybe here, and he take a look, and he brings out this very intricate, like spindly mechanisms on it. It's about the size of a basketball, maybe a little bit smaller, but it is some kind of device. And he pulls it out. He's like, "Hey, this here's the Haftarrank device. It was our plan B if we weren't able to get the viral analyzer to come up with an antidote for these people, a vaccine. And, yeah, it's damaged and I can't slow down the countdown."
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
This is unfortunate.
Be right back. I got Gold me. Give me a second.
Yeah, so essentially, this thing is an incendiary bomb, and it was supposed to serve as, the great failure. If we weren't able to help out these people here, we were just going to, take care of the situation by, alternate means, and this was the alternate means.
First of all, where were you holding that for you to land on it?
Second of all, Q, exactly what is it that you're insinuating that we would do to these people?
Are you saying that we would kill them all?
For
Well-
someone that had a problem with torture, you seem very glib about potentially murdering all these people.
We
Am I
have to
understanding you
do
correctly?
what's right. We can't allow this contamination, this infection to spread. Millions
now
could
you're
die.
starting about right, Q.
Oh, yes, now it's fine.
Chair.
Yes, but we couldn't just hold on to the man that we were having a nice conversation with.
Wiggles wasn't going to die. The worst
You had no
torture
idea
we
if
had to
that
deal with
booty
having
dancing was
Jonathan
consensual or
twerk on
not,
them.
Q.
These
God
people
damn
are
it.
going to die, Q. Wiggles had a far better fate.
Yes. All he was going to do was smother in our butt cheeks.
Look,
With
I
time, he probably
apologize.
would have gotten used to Jonathan's butt cheeks.
Postman do.
I apologize for what happened with Wiggles, but we need to move
We
forward.
can't get Wiggles back, Q.
You're right, and that's why we
Now
need
we
to
can't get this back. Now we get either. So what's the alternative then, Q?
look. We have to trust each other, and I'm sorry what happened with Wiggles, but we have to focus on what's in front of us right now.
In the fact that you were trying to commit mass genocide on all the people you couldn't,
I'm trying to
find
do the
vaccine
right
for?
thing. If we can't save them, then only more people will die.
All right. So then, what's the option then, Q? Since the more humane, worst case scenario has been taken off the table.
I
Exactly
mean, we
what
can
is
always
it that
do
you
like the
propose that we
Jones
do?
Creek thing. We can say that we found the vaccine, have a party, and then just give them Kool-Aid.
I don't get the reference, but it does feel like something that will happen sometime 40 years
Oh
from now.
heck, I forgot.
That sounds precisely like what I would do 40 years from now if I was running a cult.
Just poison the Kool-Aid.
All right, Q. Well, thank you for bringing this to our attention. Could you kindly not smush any more of the expensive, important equipment
We
with
understand
your
you
ass?
have just a dump truck of a rear queue, but could you refrain from breaking anything else that is, essential to the mission?
I'll thank you for noticing. I do my squats, and I try and keep a tight figure, but look, we have a bit of a time
I
limit.
can't stay mad with this man. Look at that rear.
Oh God, Jonathan, no, don't give in.
It's just so great.
Stop, we gotta focus here. Now, look, we do have a bit of a time limit with this the Haftarfang device is going to blow up and take us all with it any moment. I have no idea when it will explode and kill us all in fiery blaze of glory, but
Why did you not start off with the fact that our lives are in danger, Q?
well,
I guess we
think
were too busy berating him.
I guess that's true.
we still have time too. Like, this device is a fixed timer. It'll tick down, and usually you'll be able to disarm it, but because of my enormous ass, breaking the device. Where, if you'd like to examine it, yeah, you could take a look to see if you could maybe turn it off. But I have to warn you, any tampering with it might set it off and kill us all immediately.
How much time do we have until it goes off? There's no way to know, or do we have some idea?
I will take a science, demolition, mechanical roll, mechanical repair, or electrical repair rolls.
Oh, how good that. God.
Sorry about that.
I am not exactly aptly skilled in any of these, so fuck it. Good luck.
Well, you're
Yes.
so library.
I guess there's just no way to know.
Look,
What are you
I'll-
trying to do?
At least anything that I have, proficiency in.
Who would think Doctor Who would be the man to know this? Doctor
What are
Who,
you
we're
trying
trying to
to do?
figure out when the bomb's about to kill all of us.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, have a take a look. Yeah,
oh, I got 19. Look at that.
thank God.
19 for assuming the science.
It's a fail. Still.
I thought you had a high science roll. Oh, you have a 1% science. Damn,
Wait, there's science.
I believe
there
it's
is a science skill.
Where?
How is it?
Where is the sign? Oh, it's on the top.
The top?
Yeah, well, it's on investigation, but in the top row. At the end.
So
Yeah,
you,
last
Doctor
part.
Who, being a man of science, and you as well, Professor Amber, you see all these beautiful, intricate instruments that fold and overlap, much like a hand watch or some kind of clock. It seems to be connected also to the celestial bodies. You see a lot of the different like planets and stars and moons represented in this Raftafang device, and it's counting down. It's counting down quickly, and you figure, maybe a couple days.
For my science, that's what I got. A couple of days.
Yeah, you both are able to confirm with each other. Yeah, maybe a day or two, 3 days tops.
Well, I guess we better move quickly.
So,
Yep.
should we spend a day or two trying to get this as far away from the camp as possible, or should we spend a day trying to find the vaccine, and if that doesn't work, just let it go off while we leave?
Yes, I think we should go with that second plan B there. We still have to use the Haraftafang device if as a fallback, as a last
Wait, no,
measure.
wait, how-
If
is
we're-
this like a bomb or something?
yes,
This
it is.
exactly that.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, that's our last resort if the viral analyzer is unable to come up with a vaccine in time to save these people.
Okay, I think we should set this and put this in the middle of town and leave it there, and then if we really need to come back for it, we'll come back for it. Because I don't want to hold on to that.
We got to bring it with us. We need to make sure that it's near the quarantine zone. Its blast radius is large, but it's not going to take up the. We haven't even
Did
reached.
Boris land safely? Like, I know he had his own parachute, but he landed it by himself. Like, is Boris okay?
Boris is fine. He's wandering around smelling different smells.
Excellent, Boris. Smart dog. Smart.
Good
Really
boy,
landed on
Boris.
his feet. Good boy.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to quarantine.
I guess onto the village then.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
guess we shouldn't really spend time thinking about it. Might
Yes,
as well
we
try
should
and
end the
get
sidebar
vaccine
then.
created.
Captain,
Let's go get my liquor.
Lancaster,
yes.
lead us to the village, please.
Not a problem, Jonathan. This way. And you all pile into the car, and a few moments of beautiful jungle goes by, and you all arrive at a. You all drive past the town of Renew. Take a sharp left on another dirt road, and arrive at a military camp.
Excellent.
Do they have like a nurse's tent here?
Yeah, there's quite a few tents set up in the back, and you notice that they are full.
first things first, we should take a shower, clean up, put on some masks, protect ourselves, and get some liquor.
Shouldn't we deal with the virus?
Yeah, that's why we need the liquor.
I would prefer to say sober.
I'm always sober.
I'm always sober.
Sober. God, I don't know what happened. I've developed a stutter.
I have the stutter on occasion to myself, Professor. And the Captain Lancaster leads you all into the mess hall, and it is quite a feast set out. And he gestures y'all, please help yourself, and if there's anything else you need before heading out to the different...
I only do all liquid diet. Do you have some brandy and...
I like this, Doctor. Not a problem, my man. Come on over this way. And he leads you over to, like, the officers' table, and you notice that the officers are eating quite a bit better, and there is, like, brandy, beer, bread over there, vegetables. They're eating quite a bit better.
So what have you heard about this one, taking the brandy? What's happening?
You all kind of sit down for...
Oh, I'm not sitting down. I'm setting my snakes down on the table so they can eat for a while, and then I'm going out to, like, the nurse's tent.
I'll sit with him. Let's see what we can get, what information we can get from the locals.
Wonderful. So you guys sit down, have a nice dinner, and you notice that this meat is delicious. Doctor Who and Jonathan Greaves. That down.
Delicious
One of our
meat.
2 minutes.
My compliments on the meat. It is, as I've just discovered, delicious.
Well, you should go ahead and thank that soldier over there. He is the hero that brought it 2 nights ago. That guy was on duty with another one on the cordon's perimeter, and he heard a large animal moving through the undergrowth and shot it dead. It was an unusual beast, unlike anything I've ever seen before, and I believe it's native to the island.
What did it look like?
It was massive. I guess the closest thing you could approximate it to would be an elephant from Africa, but it had these the ears quite a bit different. The mouth, was actually inside of the trunk of the beast.
Interesting.
Is that the elephant you posted in art?
I'm not, actually, if you would like to give me a Cthulhu Mythos roll, or a natural world, or science zoology roll.
Nope.
Let's see.
Once again, do you accept biology?
I actually, believe it or not, know quite a bit about elephants.
Yes, I accept biology. You don't say. I'm sure. Well, maybe the head is posted on the gate out there. If you'd like to take a look at it, perhaps you would know better what this animal is called. I thought I was myself the discoverer. I was about to name it the Lancaster. A pod.
Yeah.
Bro.
This is a rough roll.
I'll happily go see this elephant beast. It's a very delicious elephant beast.
And you go out and you look upon this visage, and you recognize this to be a bopoth.
Bopa.
What?
A B-U-O-P-O-T-H, a boopoth.
Well, you guys, obviously it's a bopa.
Well, I've never heard of that before. What that is like some kind of made up, come on. Are you just making that up on the spot? I'm pretty sure we're going to call this a Lancaster pod. I don't appreciate you coming in and trying to steal the credit for discovering this fine beast.
That's fine. We can call it a Lancaster bopa.
I just feel like the Lancaster bopa really rolls off the tongue. People love and come from all around the world to see the Lancaster bopas.
For sure. It certainly has a ring to it. Where exactly was this Bopa? Where did we discover this beast?
Yeah, right outside the camp. It was getting a little too close for comfort, so we had to make sure that whatever the large creature was either dealt with or scared off, so we sent a few bullets into him, and, well, now that's what you're eating.
Hmm.
Sweet. It's delicious. We should get some more.
Professor Amber,
Yep.
you're walking around outside. What are you looking for? The medical tents?
Yep.
How careful are you being with your protective equipment?
Extremely cautious.
So you make your way over to the medical tent, and you find a row after row of people laid out, some in different states of infection, all of them looking bad.
Are any of them conscious?
A few of them, yes. Go ahead. And make a con roll, please.
No.
Would you like to push that?
I very much would.
Is she gonna kill somebody with her rolls? Nice.
That's a little better.
You lean down over one of the sick people to get a better look, and you see this neck that it's grotesque. It's bubbling, it's pussing, it has this fluid leaking out of it, and it's 4 sizes the size of a normal neck. It's like,
Bubonic plague?
it looks rough. And as you look down to get a closer look, the patient looks up at you, makes eye contact, and then vomits liquefied organs up towards you. And you almost catch it in your face, and you're just barely able to pull back and avoid the spray.
That's interesting. You chose to see that over going eating something good.
Sorry.
That was very unsightly, but
You might want to stand back there a little bit. These people don't have much time left.
well, I guess that's fair. But then again, we might all not have a lot of time left.
Well, those are wise words. And the nurse you see is it is one nurse managing all the different patients, and she herself is starting to look sick.
In the meta, did you ask
Unfortunate.
them how they got caught, like how the virus spread, or how they got caught?
Are you there, Doctor? Or are you still in the mess hall?
That's all.
All right.
Meta.
Amber, this meat's so tasty. You must have some.
God. Now is not the time. I'm dealing with things.
Amber! I'll save you some meat, but hurry up. Stop looking at the gross people and come eat some meat with us.
I'm doing our job.
This meat is very tasty. I
The
can't
meat will
promise
still
not
be
to eat
here,
it
but
all.
people will not.
Can't hear any of that. I'm going to see if I save some meat for her.
I'm gonna take a plate of meat
Is there self-control,
and walk towards the
constitution, or wisdom?
medicine tent. while
No
eating.
roll for consuming the meat. It is very, very tasty, though. It is delicious. This is some Wagyu beef marble deliciousness.
Fuck yes.
Nice.
Amber, it's so tasty. I can't promise not to eat it all.
But coming back to Professor Amber in the medical tents, the nurse comes back up to you and she's like, "Hey, these people, this isn't the normal yellow death. This is rapid onset. This is like nothing I've ever seen before. You're with the Caduceus Foundation?
I am.
Thank God you've gotten here, and I can only hope that you're successful in coming up with some kind of vaccine, because this is some of the most aggressive This is one of the most aggressive diseases I've seen in my life. If this ever made it outside, I shudder to think what the world would happen if it broke quarantine.
Can you tell me where the disease first showed up?
I believe that many of the soldiers started getting sick after visiting Kazim's farm. It's a tobacco farm, a little bit up the ways in the quarantine zone. I think maybe if you talk to Kazin or perhaps the survey team, they'd be able to give you more information on the origins of the disease.
That would be quite helpful.
Maybe if you can find the pangolin or the bat that started this whole thing, you can get the disease, you can get the DNA from out from inside it. I think the DNA is deep up inside the pangolin.
I don't think this is an animal's, spread disease.
Yeah, I'm just a nurse. I'm sorry, you're
in a lab in China?
China?
No. Well, nurse, I surely do hope that we are able to create a vaccine, though I hope you know that creating a vaccine will not save any of the people who are currently infected. It will rather prevent it from being spread any further. Your death is inevitable, and I hope that you can make peace with your God before you inevitably die. Have a nice day.
Amber, come get some meat!
Yeah, you turn and just walk out as you leave her drop-jawed, looking after you. As you walk back to the mess hall, give me... Actually, you just see this. Sorry, I don't know why the music was getting so intense all of a sudden.
It's beautiful.
What, did I have an encounter or something?
You see...
The meat. It's glorious.
That's so funny.
The dirt track... Oh, shit. That's not what you see. One of the local farmers is staggering from the tree line, crossing over the grassland towards the soldiers. She appears to be in her late 20s, and her dress is tattered and bloodstained. She has sweat on her brow, and she's pleading in Malay.
Well, let's see what's happening with this poor soul. Ember's gonna walk over there, keep 5 feet in between them.
It doesn't take more than 3 or 5 seconds, but she gets about another 10 yards from the tree line, and she's immediately shot down.
Where did the shots come from?
Right in front of you. There are some guards up on a tower, and they saw her and almost casually just shot her down.
Can I see the people in the guard tower? Like, what are their ages looking like? What type, things like that. Just physical descriptions.
Absolutely. It's a couple of young kids, 2 young men, local kids. Obviously, they've been drafted into the military over here in Borneo. A little bit of a military junta over there in... Actually, I don't know that at all. I was thinking of the Philippines, but...
I couldn't tell you the difference, so...
They're both
I'll
islands.
call you out on it, don't worry.
I'm gonna yell up at the tower. Hey, is your job to just shoot anyone who comes too near to that line, or...
Hey, hey, look at this lady. Yeah, I guess, I mean, we have standing orders, lady. Anybody who comes out of there has got to go. They're not allowed out of the quarantine zone. No one's allowed in.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Well,
So say I were to step over this line, being as I am a doctor who is here to help with the vaccination of the disease, would my leaving and, entering up the quarantine zone warrant my death?
You got orders from Captain Lancaster?
I would think that I do.
Sure, I hope so.
Well, make sure that he comes to tell us to let you through, and, won't have to I mean, it's not like we're just going to shoot you in the back. We're going to tell you not to go in there and that we have orders. She knew what time it was. She knew that she was trying to spread the plague. She's trying to kill us all. We had to cut her down.
yeah,
Actually, would you mind if I expected the body?
yeah.
It's your own funeral, lady.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. It's your own funeral as well. I'm sure you're gonna die one of these days in your own way, as most boys in the war did.
Hey, well, look, I won't stop you. And he like looks off, like kind of discouragedly. He's like, oh shit, am I gonna die soon? Fuck. Do most of us die? Oh shit, she's kind of right.
I'm gonna walk over to the body, somewhat cautious, and like try to see what I can from a good distance away.
You come up pretty close to it. And you see that this woman was in rough shape. Her neck, too, is swollen about 2 or 3 times the size of a normal neck, and then pustules and large, yellowy, like all her skin is yellow and jaundice. And where her neck swells out, you see something strange. A protrusion jutting up from the base of her neck where her chest meets her neck. And it's starting to grow. And it continues to poke out and stretch the skin up from her neck. You take a few step backs, and as you do so, you see her neck burst and a protrusion, a yellow, thin, spindly arm reach out, and a yellow cloud poof out from about 5 feet in every direction.
That is not good.
Amber, almost all the meat's gone.
The meat is not important. I am dealing with something that could be
You sure you don't want some of this meat?
Jonathan, can you please be sensible for a moment? We might have a plague.
I'm all the way in the mess
How we do
tent.
that?
I'm definitely still in the mess tent eating the meat.
No, I'm walking over there with a plate of meat now.
Cutscene, back to the mess hall. So we have Doctor Who grabbing a big old piece of Bopath meat and heading on out, walking out the front door. Shapiro turns over to you, Jonathan, and says, oh, hey, look, all right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm pretty stuffed. I'm going to set up shop in one of the tents out here.
All right, I'll come.
Jonathan?
Lead
No,
on,
no,
Doctor.
Jonathan, you go find out the information. I'll take 2 of these bottles of brandy, too. I need it for breakfast.
Right, okay. So, look, I'm going to set up work while you guys get about with your business, and I'm going to start taking samples and start running the viral analyzer, trying to come up with a vaccine, and hopefully we won't have to come resort to Plan B, and we'll be able to get the Haftarang device out of here and away to a safe distance before we have to resort to that option.
Are you gonna fix it first? Didn't you say you broke it?
I can't fix the... All right. I can only work on a vaccine. If we can come up with a vaccine, we can save these people and get them the fuck out of the quarantine
I know,
zone.
but I'm saying, didn't you break the thing that tests the make a
He
vaccine?
broke the bomb. He didn't break the.
The bomb's
vaccine
broken.
thing.
All right, you have the vaccine analyzer. You have the rest of the machinery that we came with.
Righto.
Instrumentation.
Well,
Okay.
I'm chippity-roo, ready to go. I'm going to start working on
Are
that
you
and
a
cranking it
doctor?
out.
Do you have research skills, or what's our plan for discovering a cure for this thing?
No, I'm not a doctor, but as far as I know, all I gotta do is take some samples of the virus and place them inside of the viral analyzer, and the machine will spit out a vaccine, as well as any kind of relevant information. This little thing's quite impressive. I understand this is a first model computer, whatever that is.
Wait, prints out a vaccine?
That is incredibly convenient.
Advanced. That is super advanced for this time of age.
Well, I don't want to say it just prints out a vaccine immediately. First, you got to take a sample of the specific virus. But once you have the virus specifically, it'll not only print out a vaccine for you, it'll also tell you, it'll inform you about the virus itself. It's a very fascinating piece of equipment here. Bet you wish you had one of these in 2020, don't you, you little...
Oh my God, if only.
Yeah, only.
Can't even imagine 2020. It's so far from now.
Here, Jonathan.
All right.
Meat, and we're gonna go check out this virus and get a vaccine.
Sounds good. I think I'll take this meat and try to find Amber.
Yeah.
Very good. We'll meet up back in a moment. I'll leave you to it. And he walks out into the one of the tents and starts setting up the viral analyzer and also the Haraftafang device as well.
Yeah, I'm right there with him. Let's get a sample, sir. I'm gonna go get a sample for the machine then, actually.
All right, go ahead and head over to the medical tent. Start taking a sample. Give me a Constitution roll, please.
Yes, sir. Constitution. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go again.
Would you
Push
like
like
to
you're gonna
push
do.
that?
There
Okay.
you go.
Okay. Hey, I set up your character sheet for you, by the way. So if you pull up your character sheet, you should just be able to click on your different things.
And
So if you just click on Constitution, it should roll it up for you.
Shoo.
So Constitution. Well, I already got the.
25.
good.
We'll accept the 25. So
Yeah,
no
you're fine with
problem.
that.
Oh, I got 14 too. Huh, not bad.
Will you describe to me your protective equipment, please?
I have the face mask,
Uh-huh.
and I have the cover, like the face mask on my, and I have gloves, and I have a white cloth. I completely change into like a completely professional doctor.
I like it. You're being a professional. All right, that'll make the roll easier. So you succeed, and you feel no disease take hold of your body, even though you are so close to certain death.
Who would walk around not protected? Sheesh.
To a
And
deadly
Jonathan just like
pandemic.
walks into the tent. Jokes. No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He definitely does not.
But you are successfully able to take a couple samples. If you would like to drop those off to Quentin Shapiro, but no problem. You can greatly appreciate it.
Too.
Okay, hey, I appreciate it, Doctor. And, to make sure that we have everything we need for the vaccine, would you please check out the farm and the survey camp and take samples from those individuals as well? It'll be useful information as well to know how many people are sick there, so we know how many vaccine dosages to make.
How many can this make total?
Well, it'll make as many as we need. It's a bit of a time restraint, but I think we can get it done as long as we're, as long as it's possible. I mean, we don't know anything about this virus. It's a novel virus at this point.
All right. Well, all right. I'll do that then. Just in case, make as many as literally possible.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get it done. And make sure you take Professor and Jonathan with you.
Oh yes. Also, please, see this what I'm wearing right now? Do the exact thing.
Hey, what?
I know you're not a doctor, but do this. See how the clothes are? The
Yeah.
mask,
Yeah.
the glove. Do that. Get some of that. Put it on, and then do the samples.
All right. And he pulls the mask that he was wearing from his chin, like up over his nose and mouth. All right,
We
so
don't know what can kill us, so let's not risk it.
that's smart. I'll take this more seriously. All right. And after your cajoling, he actually straightens up, puts his shoulders back, and he is hard at work coming up with the vaccine.
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna head out.
All right, you head out. As you do so, Captain Lancaster comes up to
Amber, you ready for your meat?
Now is not the time.
So I guess I'm gonna stroll up. I'm gonna be looking for Amber. So I guess I'll wander. I don't know, all over the place with the tray of meat.
Jesus Christ.
Very good meat, Amber. You'll see.
you. And you
Why
all.
are you so insistent?
It's such good meat.
You
Everyone
just want
deserves
to
to
eat
have
it.
this meat.
That's all.
The best meat
There
I've ever
are
had.
people dying around us of some unknown, disease, and you're over here like, oh yes, it's great meat.
Some men are obsessed with their meat. What can you say? So as you, Jonathan, and Milk reconvene, Doctor Who and Captain Lancaster all circle around. It's not a huge camp, and you guys are able to kind of see each other from across the way and wander over to each other. Hey, Jonathan, I see you got more of the bowpath meat. That's some good stuff, isn't it?
Wonderful, wonderful clouds. Is it like a yellow cloud or what?
Are you standing by this body when I come up with the plate of meat or not?
No, I was stepped back a couple of feet. What if it's like
Okay.
spores?
But I can see this thing, and I'm like, ah! What the hell
Or
is
you
that?
didn't seem to care about it when you were bringing just a plate of meat.
I
did
didn't.
you,
I was
Jonathan?
focused on the meat. Now that you're eating the meat, I can finally look around and I see what the hell is that?
Now you see why it was not the time.
Well, no, I stand by it still being the time for the meat. But
Oh, God.
now that you've eaten the meat, what is that? And
It's
Why-
unfortunate, but
what
it seems
am I looking at?
it is unfortunate, but some of the victims from the Yellow Death have been showing these symptoms where their necks have protruded. Some of these
Turned into
proboscis.
arms?
Well, I'm not sure exactly. I'm not a doctor, but I tell you, you wouldn't want to touch that thing. It's a little infectious.
Sweet Jesus.
I'm tempted to touch it.
Professor, please, please. Now,
Hey,
we have a job to do,
compelled.
and I ask that you do your part. Guards, let these two through. Let these three through. They'll head to the farm and the survey camp, and hopefully they'll return with some useful information.
Oh wait, I forgot. And
Oh.
I was like gonna sort of sprint towards the mess hall and like scoop up her snakes that were like I guess dispersed along random tables at this point, and like tuck them into her vest again.
And there's a little bit of
I
a
think,
commotion. There's like some people that are trying to like pick the snakes up on like those lunch trays and like guide them outside, but because they're so like deadly and poisonous, they're being like super careful. But you just like storm in, pick them up, put them in the jacket, and walk out. Everyone's like, "Holy shit!"
Almost forgot about. I'm like gonna coil the little corn snake I had. A coral snake? It's a coral snake, right?
Yep, yep.
I
Okay.
believe that was a king snake,
Oh well.
the poisonous
I'm just
version of
gonna
that
wrap them
snake.
around my wrist.
I think Jonathan would call out to Q. Like, Q, come take a sample of this creepy
I was
arm
gonna-
coming out of this woman's
I was gonna
neck
do that to
body thing. Q,
Um,
chop chop.
I will do it. No worries.
Q walks
Actually,
up.
alright.
Get a
Yes,
syringe.
please, good doctor. Sample this thing.
I'm
This
gonna
is
get
what
a-
this
Understand that
infected
the
is doing. I
thunderous
don't want
clap
to be
of your
anywhere near.
cheeks seems to slow you down when you walk. But could you please try and get things faster?
Q walks up. Oh, yeah, look, I think I'll have enough samples. I need the people to be a little bit alive. I don't think dead people blood is going to help us too much. Doctor, please, save yourself. I don't want you to get hurt.
I
See,
think
Q, the
more
thing
of that.
is, this thing only showed up out of their neck once they died. So it seems like it would be kind of, important to take samples of it, seeing as how we won't see it in a live victim. Whether or not it contributes or not is none of the concern. It is the
But-
fact that it only showed up after they died.
Yeah. Also, it's newly dead. It's fine. I'm gonna
And
take
not
my
only that, Q,
syringe.
but you said you weren't a doctor. Therefore, your opinion does not matter when it comes to the virus. Therefore, you will take these samples and you will not question it.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
making a
Q.
real good point. I'll go ahead and just take the samples and stop arguing. I'm sorry.
Wait. I'll take
Thank
the
you.
sample. I don't need you killing yourself. I'm gonna take a syringe and stick it into the new arms that came out, and take a sample from that.
All right, give me a con roll, please.
Sir. Oh. Yep.
No problem. So you insert the needle into the protrusion,
Mm-hmm.
take a sample, walk over and hand it to Q, who
Be
takes it.
careful. Remember, serious. This can kill us.
He fumbles it a little bit and then like grabs it and he's like, well, yeah.
I am seriously starting to not trust you, Q.
Look, all right, I'm your handler. There's going to be a little bit of tension between us, but we can get through it. As asset to handler.
And I point to the guards. Burn this body where it stands. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. No problem. And they walk away
Oh
to
wait, are
get some
those the
gas.
little boys up in the tower?
Yeah, we're still little kids.
Oh, I sure hope that you do not get infected while you're trying to, burn the body. That would be so unfortunate.
No, we
Your
actually
lives
have
are just starting out, and you're so young.
whole lives
God,
ahead of
leave
us.
the kids alone.
Well, we have government gas masks. We are well taken care of, and only the finest equipment is given to us as soldiers. And he turns to go, and you see his pants are too small. His jacket does not fit. It's too big. The helmet is falling off of him and offers very little protection.
Yes, the finest equipment. I sure do
Alright.
hope you know how to operate a gas mask.
But as he walks away, a car is brought up to you, and Captain Lancaster says to you all, all right, well, here's your vehicle. This will be taking you up the mountain to the farm and over to the survey team. Now, be careful. This is quite dangerous terrain. This is one of the tallest mountains in this region, and I think the world. I'm not really a geologist, though.
High altitude snakes.
Yeah. So,
They will obviously have to be superior.
so where's the center of all this? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, what we have now is these two locations quarantined. This tobacco farm, Gavin's farm, and also the survey camp, which has been looking into some of the mining perspectives around these parts. Both those
Can
locations.
we go to the farm first? I did hear from the nurse in the medical tent that that's where it's originated. Seems like a more pressing matter to start there than the survey camp.
Absolutely. Please start wherever you'd like. And he steps away from the car, allowing you all to jump in. And it seems like this is
you're not coming along.
Oh, well, my place is here at the camp, and I gotta make sure that everything's held down here. And as things are, the quarantine zone is, well, we want to make sure that everything is contained inside there. And entering there is not exactly the, well,
That's fine. That said, Lancaster
Amber's
will
gonna,
require you to
cough
to
under
assign
her
us
breath.
one of your men as a guide.
I'm gonna cough under her breath like, I'm coward.
She jumps he jumps 6 feet back. Oh, God, careful, dear. Want to cough these days. Coughing is scary. I'm sorry, Jonathan, I missed that. What was that?
We need a guide. I expect that you'll provide us with a native, one of your men to guide us around.
Yeah, one of the kids.
Actually, yeah, that kid over there said he had great equipment. Just let him
Obden,
come
get
over
back
here.
down here. Your son, we need your help. You're local around these parts. Give these folks a hand. And this 17-year-old boy, real innocent look in his eyes, just a real plucky go-getter, climbs on down, rushes up to you guys, and he's like, hey, my name's Obden. I'll give you guys a ride around. I'm pretty familiar. I'll be able to take you over to that farm, no problem. I was actually working on that farm for last summer. It's a good summer job.
It's hard to believe he still has any semblance of innocence in his eyes after absolutely shooting down a woman in cold blood.
That was the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
I'll prefer the other guy, actually. I don't have to worry about him being scared of killing a person. Young lad over there who just shot down a woman. No, I'll take you instead.
So he's currently dumping gasoline onto the body and then flicking a cigarette onto it, and he turns back. All right, let's roll. My name is also
I like
Obden.
that one. Oh, I like that one.
No problem. I'll take you to the farm. Get the fuck in the car.
Yeah. Here's a glass of brandy. That'd be cool. Right.
I mean, they were already giving it to children to help them be calm or
I have
something.
the doctor here.
Gulp.
Yes, true doctor.
That's some good shit, Doctor. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Well, the profanity is a bit much. I can't expect
Come on.
anything else from,
Go.
toddlers.
And get the dog into the car. Let's get out of here.
It's gonna be simultaneously petting my snakes, make sure they're all good and dandy.
You're not gonna pet the dog? Wow.
The dog is loved by you two. I have to give my snakes all of my love, since they can't love me back.
You guys make a pleasant journey through the jungle, and After a few moments of just greenery and beautiful blue sky being punctuated by the lovely foliage above you, you notice that a section of the trees on both sides of the road have been toppled. Damage look recent.
Excellent. Can you drive us to the yeah, no, never mind. We're doing already doing
Ogden kind of like slows the car down and he's like, "What the fuck is all this? I've never seen anything make its way through the jungle like that."
Indeed.
Alright.
But you guys disinterestedly continue on and, after a while, arrive at the farm. A dirt track comes to a fork to the left of the NBCC survey team camp, and to the right is Kazin's tobacco farm, where the local farmers have gathered. Tents and other makeshift shelters have huddled around the plantation-style house that overlooks the tobacco fields, which are surrounded on all sides by forest. At the side of the building sits an old truck. Approximately 200 local people remain in the camp, although dozens of the tents stand empty.
Interesting.
Guide boy, who's in charge here?
Well, since it's Kazam's farm, you're going to need to talk to Kazam. Hold on, I got to make sure his name's Kazam. It's
Well,
Kazin.
anyway, I guess
Yeah,
we
it's
should
really
suit up.
Kazam!
First, let's suit up.
Yeah.
I
Safety
have these
first.
condoms that I stretch over my entire hands, and I have another one that I stretch over my face with little
Alright,
eye
You're
holes and
going
mouth
to
hole cut out.
asphyxiate.
No, I got an eye holes and a mouth hole, but I have a gas mask for the mouth and the eyes. I'm wearing like swimmer's goggles, like I'm a scuba diver. That like
Oh,
one
God.
single last circle.
Yeah, same for, well, I'm putting proper gear on for the dog.
I'm all set. I'm ready for us to go now.
You're gonna die from
Jonathan,
that.
don't you think that is a bit
I'm not
much?
going to get sick. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to fucking get sick.
Well, I
Well,
can
you
do it
won't
just
have
'cause you're
time
jealous
to
of
get
my
sick
outfit.
if you
Well, if you
suffocate.
get cut, you're gonna get sick.
I'm fine. I'm okay. And then Jonathan like fumbles with the door with his giant cotton, his giant like
It's the funniest
condom
bit I've ever heard in my
mitt.
goddamn life. At this
Gets-
point,
Okay.
as you're fumbling with the door and you're really struggling, like the cotton mitten
Goddamn
makes it
lubrication.
slippery, so the metal door is hard to find purchase on. And this gentleman starts walking up to the car as you guys all pile out of the car, and he introduces himself. Hello, my name's Kazin. Nice to meet you. I'm the establishment. I own this farm. Thank you. Oh my God, it's so good that you finally came. Oh Jesus
Does he
Christ, we
look
weren't sure.
infected?
He looks fine, and he comes
That
out.
is
and he-
very suspicious, sir. Seeing as how his farm was like, the start of it all.
Yeah, Kazin, what's going on here?
I'm gonna
Why are
have to
you
take
not
a sample of your
sick?
blood.
And he
What are
rushes
you
out
doing?
and extends his hand and starts and offers his hands for handshakes.
Yeah, sorry, no touching. Stay at least 6 feet away. You were in the midst of that.
I understand. This is these times that we live in.
And I grab it and shake it.
Oh God.
All right,
Well, I have gloves on.
all right. Jonathan, are you shaking hands?
Yeah, with my condom glove, I'm gonna shake his hand. Hi, Jonathan Greaves. Nice to meet you.
He can't get a good grip on his hand, so it just kind of slips.
Don't worry, I put some liquor on it. It's sanitary.
Actually, if you mix water and oil on a condom, it's more likely to break. So
Ah! That's my
that's why
fingers
you
break
don't
through
use
the condom.
water-based lubes with oil-based condoms.
It's good advice. That's valuable
Yeah,
knowledge
Jonathan
right there,
breaks his way
boys.
through the condom and immediately starts pouring the alcohol onto his direct fingers. It's like, oh God damn it! I'm not
Oh,
getting
God.
sick.
No, I understand. You got to be careful and take every precaution. I have been careful myself. It's just such a disaster here with the protesters, and frankly, yeah, they're so dirty, and I think they're bringing back diseases. And I mean, how long is it going to take you guys to clear them off? This is ridiculous.
We're gonna have to kill them then.
Actually, we are here to help with the vaccination. It would give us a lot of help if you would explain to us, the first instance of the virus and, what happened there, if there are any common traits between people who've been infected, the way people get infected, like is it airborne? If you have any of those details, it would be very much appreciated.
Give me a persuade or a fast talk roll.
Well, if I am somewhat good with people.
No, oh, you've been getting some really good rolls when it comes to that area.
Until it's important.
Yeah, she gets 100 now. Oh,
Told you.
never mind.
So Kazin's launching into this tirade about these protesters and how they're looting and they're not cooperating, and how he was expecting you guys to get him off their farm, or get him off his farm, and then he listens to you, and you reach out through his confusion and anger, and he's like, you know what? You know, you're right. This is more important. We got to make sure that everyone lives and survives, and damn it, this vaccine, this disease is. It's more important that we deal with this than getting lost in these goddamn partisan politics. Look, okay, I'll tell you what you know. This is really onsetting fast, this disease, and
I did that by accident.
I goddamn it, I don't know how to stop it. I mean, we've tried to isolate the people who are getting sick in the back of the farms. We have set up medical tents. I mean, maybe you should look there if you're looking for more information on the disease. I've tried to isolate the disease myself away from the other workers who I suspect the protesters are using this disease to their advantage. That's what I suspect. But
Before you go off on another rant about protesters, it's still a mystery to me how you were not sick in the slightest. I notice you're not even practicing proper health precautions. And the fact that you've tried to isolate the virus on your own is, dare I say, very suspicious.
Wow.
Well, as the owner and operator of this farm, I have to make sure that I stay healthy and I use my capital and my resources to protect myself. I mean,
and
if I...
as the owner and operator of this farm, where the very virus was, created, as we assume, you
Created?
being uninfected is kind of... it's a bit iffy. I would almost say that you concocted this virus of your own accord for some, ulterior motive that we are unaware of because you're just so good at hiding it.
That's ridiculous, and I'll let you know, Professor, that those outlandish theories will get you no closer to treating this disease or helping me and the people here.
Oh, sorry, again.
In any case, I invite you, if you are not here to remove these rabble-rousers, then I invite you to learn more about the virus and then depart my farm.
Wow.
Well, learning more about the virus was already, the plan. Whether or not you gave our permission or not, it was going to happen. So for you to think that you have any authority over what I, do next is...
This is my land. This is my farm. How
Yes,
dare
it's
you
your
say I
land,
don't
but
have...
it's also under quarantine, meaning it
All
was
right,
under
all right. Let's Amber, how about you start taking samples? I'll speak to the good farmer man here real quickly.
Yeah, lucky.
You need to let your-
walk off.
You need to let your professor friend know that the government overreach that are going on with this quarantine is unacceptable. Unacceptable,
that's fine.
sir.
Walk with me. We aren't members of the government. We're a private organization, a private altruistic organization that wants to see nothing but this virus cured. And to
Well,
do
that's-
so, we just need as much information as possible. So if there's anything you haven't told us, now would be the time, please, for the sake
Yeah.
of all these people.
That's fantastic, and thank God. I mean, if it wasn't for the people coming up with actually functional organizations, then our governments would just destroy us all with their incompetence. That's what I say. They just protect themselves, and they gain power, and they hoard power and money.
Yes, politics. Still, what do you know? And do you have any meat? What's the meat situation in this camp?
I'm actually a vegetarian, but
Oh,
what I know
Wow.
is that
It'd be wise to take meat from a farm where the virus, originated.
ooh, good, fair point, Amber. For science, can you take us? We need some samples from the living infected that you have here. From me, but someone else can get some samples, please.
I'll get
I'm
the
going to stand by
samples.
the car and put some new condoms on my hands.
Absolutely, please, and walk with me. And he leads you all back on a path that leads from the main house through the center of the tobacco fields to a smaller collection of tents where the severely sick locals are being taken before they die.
Well, do you want my con roll?
Are you taking samples?
Yep.
I am
Please,
not.
Constitution
I am standing
roll.
outside. Oh, thank you.
Would you like to
Push
use
it.
a point of luck to push that Constitution roll over?
I already did. Like,
Nice.
Oh, you pushed it.
Answer would be
I
yes.
see. Yeah, that works. So yeah, again, you take another sample, and right as the person is erupting in death throes, spraying all over this infectious droplets everywhere, you're able to pull back and successfully avoid contamination once again.
I want to do like a Hail Mary.
Professor Amber tosses a vial over at you, Jonathan. A vial of infected material. Roll dexterity to catch the infected material vial.
I'm gonna step out of the way.
No one will not ask for that. Step out of the way.
Oh, I caught it. Oh my god. In my condom hand.
Oh, that
And I
meant
grab it with
bad.
both hands before he has a chance to slip through the loop.
Yeah, you frisbee catch it, which is impressive with those mittens because everything is just so damn slippery with these things on. But
Ah!
Not even that, but you can't grip properly because it doesn't have fingers. It's just like
This is true.
having squid hands, but
Yeah, I
without
just-
the suction
I
cups.
just-
Yeah, without the help.
you all emerge from the
Jonathan,
tent.
by the way, do you need some gloves? I have some extra. You good?
Sure. Let's put this down first, though. Somewhere better
Let me hand
than
him
my
some
hands.
gloves.
Oh my god. Q, take this vial, please.
He's not
sit
here.
back at the.
Oh fuck.
Just put it on the ground. It's fine. Jeez.
All right. I carefully put it on the ground.
And I hand him the gloves. I hand him actually I hand him some some cloth to wipe his hands, and then gloves. And then I grab the vial and place it into my doctor bag, where all the vials stay. You know? So it's nice and secure. It doesn't break. Only a doctor knows how to do this properly.
You successfully store away the samples, and they are secure. You're pretty confident that nothing that transpires is going to damage them, and you guys make your way out of the tent and exiting the back of the tent into an area you haven't seen before. You find a long ditch hidden just inside the tree line beyond the tents, and it's been dug to store the linen-wrapped bodies of those who have succumbed to the disease. The mass
Burn it?
grave is beginning to overflow with dozens of corpses piled on top of each other.
It wouldn't be overflowing if you burned the bodies like you were supposed to.
Yeah. Hey, who's the guy supposed to be burning the bodies? Where are you at?
You see a small kid, probably about 9 or 10, sitting there staring off into space. If you'd like, you can make a psychology roll.
Smack him over the head.
Oh, you just smack him. You don't want to make... Okay. Yeah, you smack him over the head, and he does not react. Oh, wow.
I wanted to make a psychology. I'm not smacking the kid just yet.
Alright, fine. Psychology.
You can tell that this boy is traumatized from being around so much death, and that his job is in fact to burn the corpses, but because there's just so many dozens and dozens of farmers that have died and are dying right behind him, he realizes that not only does he have a lot of work to do, he's going to have a lot of work to do in the future.
Oh, well, yeah, go ahead, Doctor Who, smack him. Replace his trauma with new trauma.
Yeah. Bam! Wake up! Here's this. I'm gonna take out a doobie, hand it to him. Take out some whiskey and hand it to him. Like, hey.
Yeah.
All these fucked up things.
The child.
Does it?
Jesus.
Hey,
Oh, you're traumatized by dead bodies? I gave birth to millions of snakes.
Stop telling people that.
So the kid, he takes the shot, gulps it down, takes a few hits, and he turns to you, and the eyes focus out of being staring off into the mid-distance, and he looks right into your eyes, and he says, I saw an evil spirit.
Sweet. What do you look like?
He was a snake that walked, and he poisoned the water.
Fuck.
Well,
Wait, was
isn't
he
that
black?
just
Was he
fine
black?
and dandy?
Was he black?
My parents didn't believe me, but they're in the hold now, and he nods down to these two people that kind of look like him.
He's in the water. Okay. Did you see where he went?
Yes. To see where.
Guys, I think the virus has to do with the poisoned water supply, so maybe we should take some samples of like the water.
Well,
Good
yeah,
thinking.
but I also want to know where he went after.
That's smart though. Take a sample.
There's no response.
You
I'll
know?
take samples of the water.
All right, man. Let me tell you something, kid. Take 5 of those a day, and here's some seeds to grow your own supply. Good luck, man. And make sure to burn these bodies, because these things need to be burned. Because, yeah.
You see some of the bodies wiggling around a little bit. Some of the
Okay,
necks
burn the
like
bodies now.
undulating.
I'm gonna grab the. I'll burn the bodies actually. Never mind. I'm gonna grab the. I'm gonna grab the. What's it? Gasoline and start pouring it around over the bodies, and then lighting a fire.
It takes you a few minutes to douse all the bodies and get the burn going really good. This is the jungle and everything is kind of damp, but you're able to, after a while, find some dry logs and pile them on, and you get those bodies cooking.
But Lucky, dampness doesn't matter when you have gasoline.
No.
Gasoline helps.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. And now I need some s'mores.
Not over that fire.
A hard pass for me. No
All
s'mores.
right, let's head out. Take care, kid.
So once again, we are in, connections with multiple snake things. This one poisoned the water supply. Not
Yeah,
just
seems to be
great.
the theme.
That's
Seems to be
You
a
guys?
recurring theme of our adventures. Lots
You
of
all pile
snakes.
into the car, head back out on the road, and make a right instead of returning back over to the military camp. You head over to the survey team to gather the final samples before returning back to camp to the to Q for the vaccine analysis. And a group of protesters is blocking the dirt track to the survey team's camp, while the others stand alongside the chain-linked fence, which has been established around the camp's perimeter.
I know what
Do
to
not
do.
stop the car.
I'm grabbing the dynamite.
Jesus.
The protesters
Maybe
see
don't
you
blow
coming.
them up yet, but do not stop the car.
They all part as you approach. They are not trying to block your way. They recognize the medical, the Caduceus symbol on the side of your car, and they realize you're here to help, and they let you through. But some of them are showing. They're looking a little yellow. They seem a little sweaty.
Come
Well,
on.
that just means we don't have to deal with them any longer.
I think this would be a good spot to take a little. Actually.
What?
Well, fuck it. We'll just keep going for another 20 minutes and call it.
Tell the guards to shoot them on sight. Kill them all.
I
I'm
mean,
joking.
it probably would be best. The thing is, the vaccine isn't going to cure the disease, so leaving them alive is kind of, prolonging their suffering. It would be better to just kill them as we go.
All right. Well, let's not do this yet. We have a bomb that can blow them all up. We don't need to start shooting them. We
How are
need
we
their
gonna get them all in
cooperation.
one place?
We'll figure that out once we
Right.
develop it.
Run towards the middle. And
I
then
guess we could just say that we found an actual cure to it and have them all gather up to actually, take the cure before, blowing them all up. Only
We could
people who
also
are
try to
infected could
develop
want
an
the cure.
actual cure, you fucking psychopaths.
We can't develop a cure for this. There's no cure. There's only vaccines.
Try. We could try.
But we
Q
haven't
has a
found
magic
cure
box
for
that you
AIDS in
input samples
2020.
to and it
This
comes
is
out with a
essentially the
vaccine.
bubonic plague. What makes you think we can
Oh,
find, a
God.
cure for that?
I'm just saying that Q seems to have a magic box that we
Creates
pump in virus
vaccines, not
particles and it
cures.
pops out a vaccine. We can't
Like
reprogram it.
vaccines. No, it had one
Well,
purpose.
then yes, we'll tell them there's a cure, and once they're all together, we'll blow them all to smithereens. And then we can go back
luck,
home and
Jonathan.
find another snake man to torture. It's all fine by me.
I'm going
Well-
to make wiggles.
I apologize. The conscience I developed a moment ago is gone. I'm all on board with this plan. That's fine.
Momentary
Yeah,
lapse in judgment.
Yes, my apologies.
When did you develop a conscience?
I don't know. I must have something in that meat.
I think you've been hanging around Q for a bit too long.
Perhaps that is the problem. Q, get the hell out of my face. Beat it, man. Take this dirty water and stick it in your dumb machine.
It was just the mesmerizing dump truck of a rear that just pulled me
just-
into having.
See. Oh God, I just can't stop thinking about it.
Oh,
And
man,
that's
what you
what
have?
Juicy derriere.
As you guys fantasize about reuniting with Q with your vaccine samples, a man, a white, sickly gentleman, while he's rather pale, he does not seem to be sweating too much, walks out to meet you all, and he politely inquires to you all, fantastic to see some of the Caduceus folks around here. When will the quarantine be over?
Oh,
When
he's
I decide.
white, not yellow. Well, he doesn't have the disease we're, treating, though he might have something else wrong.
We're still working on that. As soon as we develop a timetable, you'll be the first to know.
All right, well, very good. And how long will it take us to return to Renau?
What?
Before we answer that, who are you and what authority do you have to be asking these questions so directly?
Well, I am the leader of the survey team for the KBCC survey company. We are in these parts making sure a little bit of mining and extraction is in order. However, it
What were you
seems that
supposed to
some of the locals have come down with some kind of disturbing illness, so we would like to depart post-haste. Thank you very much.
No.
Oh,
Who
why
were you
didn't you
trying
come
to
up
mine?
with introductions first?
Who were you trying to mine?
Well, there's many things here, and this is.
Who were you
Well,
mining? Who were you mining mostly? Where did you have all your people mostly? And I pull out a map and ask him to point it out.
And he starts pointing out different areas on the map. He's like, well, here we are looking for a certain amalgamations of gold, and perhaps in this location there might be some useful stores of steel and iron that we would be able to manufacture at some point. But in any case, we have all but abandoned this area to the jungle. We find that it is not going to be a very good, fruitful, productive site, so we find that it would be smart for us to take our exit post-haste. And that's why you're all here, correct? To see us out?
No. See you later. And then we're gonna head. I'm just gonna go. Eggs.
Whoa, where do you think you're going? Excuse me, sir. And he walks after you.
I'm going to stop him before he can move a little bit more. I suggest that you stay exactly where you are, seeing as how you don't want to get infected, though you are kind of sickly as it is. We're doing our job, and we would appreciate if you didn't get in the way. So why don't you stay here and let us do what we do?
Give me a credit ratings roll, please.
And what?
Credit rating. Some people only respect you if you're rich.
We are rich though.
Some of
I
us
would
more
give
so-
Jonathan advantage on his roll.
Why would we not be rich? We're all in very high, positions.
It's because you're not rich, sucker.
This is by no means fair, I swear.
Yeah, Jonathan's fallen out of financial favor, though, unfortunately.
I don't
And he
have-
notices a little bit.
Oof.
My suit is a little shabby.
So at this point, you just see him get beat red. He becomes inconsolable as he starts ranting back and forth. We've been here for KBCC for 6 months now. It is time that the company sent in the resources to get us extracted. This is completely ridiculous. Do they know who my father is? I am a Clements. Us Clements have been mining for millenniums.
Can I turn around? cock my shotgun and point it at his head?
Sure. Oh God.
And
Yeah, as you
It's
do
alright,
so.
sorry,
Cleanse
he's
this
doing
village
this. I've
anyways,
just
we
been
might as
trying
well
to
start.
charm him.
charm.
It's like a
It's
repeated
kind of a
Pokemon
charm
attack.
or else kind of situation.
So he is pretty much inconsolable. He's ranting back and forth, and he's gone from
Alright,
red to
I
purple.
didn't want to have to do this. I'm gonna take out one of the ketamine syringes.
Not responding to the shotgun, Professor Amber pulls out a ketamine vial and starts approaching him with a
Wait, he's wait. I
with a
wasn't too
needle, and he's just doing circles. Are you gonna go ahead and inject him?
Yep, I'm gonna do like a little jab. It'll be quick, painless. You won't feel it. Out like a light.
And you come around from behind him, and he does not notice. He's just so irate, and he starts doing the thing where he's like stumbling and gets drunk. He's like, "And you know another thing, I'm not appreciated as much as I should be in blood
Oh, I know what to
cheesecake."
do. Security! Another one fell on the ground. Send him to the tent.
Might be infected.
Yeah, he seems infected. Quick, get this man out of here.
It's probably brain swelling. You know, he's probably got it. God damn, he's delusional. And a couple of the other guys in the survey team like pick him up. Oh, damn shame. That's another one. And they start leading him back to the back tent. Anyone who's looking after the people, carting away Richard Clements to the tents, the makeshift medical tents at this location, please give me a spot hidden check.
Sure. But
No.
Where do you see spot hidden? Spot hidden check. Click it. Nope, failed. I failed. See, we're doing this all over again. Look at that. Jonathan.
Yes, I'm very good at spotting things that are hidden. I'm sorry, give me one moment. If anyone can spot this damn thing, it's me.
Yeah. Do your job, sir.
Again, my only good skills are persuading, psychology, chemistry, and charming.
I've seen this one as well. I'm the most perceptive motherfucker you've ever seen.
Yeah.
You really are. We're very appreciative of you, Jonathan.
It's the only thing I can do is look at things.
And climb.
I'm a good looker. And I say,
And you look over, and as they cart away Clement's body into the tent and the flap closes, you look behind, beyond the tent and into the jungle, and you see these little mounds of dirt. And you deduce that these little mounds, you see 5, 6, about 10. These are fresh dug graves, and just beyond these, you see the forest alight with eyes. Some of them large, some of them tiny, hundreds of them. There's so many of them, blinking, moving. Are they a part of the darkness? What the fuck is that? And just as you come into focus on them, they blink out.
Oh, no.
ah!
Is it actually a blink or is it more of a wink? We can't really tell because they're not pairs.
They are not pairs. They are single solitary eyes, and they are
So what
blinking.
constitutes as a blink and a wink?
I guess they have to open it back up for it to be a blink.
And then they close
Or a
their
wink.
eyes. They all close their eyes and disappear. Those bastards. What's wrong with you, Jonathan? Why are you screaming like a little girl again?
Jonathan, are the PTSD flashbacks coming back? Are you okay?
Ah,
Do we need to
ah.
talk?
The eyes!
What eyes?
They're gonna come over and like start patting Jonathan on the head and just like.
I think someone's watching us. Guys, look at the forest. Look at the trees.
Are
Yeah,
they
it's
speaking
beautiful,
Vietnamese,
whatever.
Jonathan?
And drinking my alcohol, going or walking to the camp.
Both of you see nothing.
Fuck.
Jonathan,
just
wow,
keep
we
an eye
don't
out. Just keep an eye out.
Don't believe you.
Just keep
It
an
is
eye
just-
out.
Are you trying to make a pun?
Oh, I wasn't. Pun fully unintentional. That's fine. You don't have to believe me.
No,
But you should.
There's so
But you
much
should.
happening around. So does it make sense? There's people watching or things watching us. So don't
It
worry
could
about
be
it.
the secretary.
Oh man, she's gonna deduct the money from our payment again. Sorry.
I'd really like to afford more, terrariums for my snakes.
Oh wow, I have a good credit check. I didn't notice that. I got a 60 on my credit check. Wow, nice.
Jonathan, would you like to inspect some of those graves over by the Forest of Ives?
Sure. Yeah. Guys, come with me, please. Trust me.
You all walk over there, goaded by Jonathan. Please give me a spot hidden check as you all look at the graves.
Nope,
Ooh.
nothing. I don't see any graves.
Now that I've gotten closer, I can't see a damn thing. Like, none of us could.
Well, wait. Maybe.
Oh, no, that was my first one. It didn't click, even though I hit it. It did not work. Hey! Shoo.
Jonathan.
Thank God.
You notice that these graves, while the typical grave would be a pile of dirt protruding, bubbling up from the ground, these are concave.
Oh, like they were pulled in to the ground? Interesting.
You remember those tentacles that kind of crashed our plane?
Yes.
Oh. Should we dig up the
Could
scrape?
be.
Like, what if they're underground or something?
Is there any shovels nearby?
Actually, Wookie did post some mole-looking creatures in art.
Those were actually bopaths.
Not the
Boobaths.
elephants. The thing
The
under
tasty
elephant.
meat.
The thing with the sideways-looking mouth.
What is it, in art or something?
So, there are a few shovels around. You guys grab them, and you see that these shovels were probably used to bury the poor victims, but it doesn't take you long either. These are pretty shallow graves out here in the jungle, and you dig down deep enough to find that these graves are empty, and at the back of each one of these graves is a tunnel leading down into the earth.
Oh, guys. More
I'm gonna
tunnels.
light a dynamite and then give it a minute to fuse, and we'll drop it into the hole.
Jesus. Take that, Wookie. Fuck your dungeon.
So you
Not
drop it
to
down.
go down into, like, grave holes, Wookie.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
So you drop it down into the earth and run back a little bit. Blows up, and about a 5-foot crater is left, and you notice that the tunnel from the grave goes directly back. It goes out back towards the tree line. And you see, because of the hole, it was blown in the ground, that also the grave right next to this one had a similar hole leading in the same direction.
Interesting.
Groundhogs?
Yes, big
Hey,
groundhogs.
guards, come here.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
What the fuck is this? Does this happen a lot? And I point out to the ground, and then the hole going all the way to the jungle.
You see horror spread and recognition on their eyes, and they just back away.
I'm gonna grab one of them before they can back away too much. I'm like gonna grab them firmly on the shoulder and be like, hey. Why don't you just tell us what it is instead of, backing away in what looks to be horror?
I have never seen anything like that in my goddamn life.
Then why are you so scared?
And he is like physically trying to like pull out of your grasp and like run away at this point. He is terrified.
Is he lying to me?
Psychology roll.
Come on, you got this. You failed this.
Damn.
Can I do it one too? Well, I don't think I. Oh no. Oh no! Wait. Nope. Never mind. No.
He
I'll
looks
try.
terrified.
Mine's pretty bad, but
You're not sure if he's faking it or not. He looks like he's being so dramatic about how scared he is. He's like,
Wait,
"Oh,
wait,
goodness gracious!"
Wait, I gotta.
well, we haven't seen anything like this before either, so you can lead the way, good sir.
We don't have nothing, man.
Now, in the hole with you.
No, God, no, please stop it.
Well, you're not telling us anything you believe.
I want to tickle him. I want to tickle him until he gets in the hole.
Oh, no, stop. Oh, God, oh my God, stop, please.
Get in
please
the
stop.
hole!
And he's like limply like getting shoved into this hole.
Push him in.
Oh my god, please. No, please. Oh my
Doctor
god, stop,
Who,
please,
give
no.
him some
Oh my
dynamite.
god, no, stop.
Head down to the bottom, light this off, and then come back.
He grabs
Nope.
the stick of dynamite from Doctor.
Wait,
He's like, all right, you know what? God damn it. Please, I can't take this tickling. And he turns around and starts army crawling up into the tunnel.
Actually, before he does that, can I take one of my snakes? Because I can communicate with him somewhat. Can I like attach it to his ankle and be like, "Hey, so if you see anything, can you come back up here?"
Yeah, if you see anything, just tell the snake.
The snake tastes the air in acknowledgement and attaches himself, clamps on, and he starts army crawling and worming his way through the tunnel. 20 or 30 seconds pass before you guys see him stand up in the tree canopy. Hey guys, I found the end of the tunnel.
Blow it up!
I don't really think that's necessary.
Blow it up!
All right,
Calm down,
we'll
Doctor.
decide. We'll decide if we want to blow it up. Thank you. Come back.
And he wanders off.
All right, let's go to where he was standing then. We can blow it up ourselves. Let's go look at it first, though. Let's head over to the woods, I
I'll
guess.
get my snake back. He probably didn't like being with that dirty stranger.
Probably not. He did seem very dirty. Cowardly. A real craven man.
Really. I'm just gonna like apologize to my snake and like give it little head kisses.
He gratefully dives back into your coat. You guys notice at this end of the tunnels you see one set of tracks, two set of tracks. Well, actually, holy crap, there's quite a few things here digging these tunnels, and you see that the earth has been torn at like claws, ripped the tunnels through the earth.
Interesting.
Again, it's groundhog's holes because it can't be snakes. They only do that in the winter and they eat the dirt and then they sit there in a hole forever. Well, not forever, but for a little while.
You? I don't think. Wait, who eats dirt?
So,
Groundhog
like, snakes dig holes during, like, winter. They have, like, a sort of hibernation thing where they'll, like, dig in there, eat the dirt to, like, do the hole, and then they'll sit in the hole for, until their hibernation's over.
It's an effective strategy.
Yeah. Have you ever seen, like, holes in the ground, like, that look, you know, perfectly circular?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's snakes.
Scary bastards.
Yep. They're right beneath you.
Dun dun dun.
Heard they taste like chicken.
Well, it's more of like a very tough fish. Then again, it depends on how you cook it, and like what type of snake. Like it's more fish-like than chicken.
Interesting. All right. Shall we go into the depths, pal?
So you see, expanding into the jungle behind you, there are a few tracks coming up out of these holes that lead deeper into the jungle.
Can I tell what they are?
You notice that there's a bit of a hoof impression to it.
A hook?
Well, a hook.
A hook. Oh, hook.
Unusual hoof prints.
Oh.
Unusual. Guys,
Okay,
I
cattle?
think looks like a horse has been walking.
Hey, could this be the thing we ate?
No, because that was the elephant.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure, like, you would know the tracks of one if you're able to identify it from, you know, seeing it before.
Well, I'm just saying, this is one of the things we ate, though.
Indeed.
Honestly.
I think
'Cause
he
I
only
felt
ate
like-
elephant. That was one of the more peaceful things that got near the camp.
Alright, so shall we blow this hole up now?
It doesn't seem to serve any purpose as of now.
Sure.
Conserve your dynamite.
It'd be strange. Honestly, it's been a little while since you blew something up. It'd be refreshing.
He just blew a 5-foot crater into the ground not 5 minutes ago.
Well, it's been over almost 5 whole minutes. That's all I'm saying.
You do that. I am going to start following the tracks. Also looking for new snake companions.
Minus the snakes, I'll come with you.
You should try it. They're very comforting.
I gave birth to 1 billion of them. I'm fine. Thank you.
Then you should be looking to, reclaim your children.
Okay.
To each their own. I pay for them financially. That's enough for me. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're paying child support for those millions of babies?
I am. No wonder I'm so goddamn poor these days.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Oh, no worries, it's fine.
I didn't love all of them equally.
Wow.
Oh, snap.
Damn. But she's just thinking what we're all saying, or thinking, and truly believe deep down in our hearts as you three make your way deeper into the forest, following the unusual hoof prints. You do a double take and notice that they're goat-like and large, approximately 5 to 8 inches.
Oh yes, we've come upon the tracks of Satan himself.
Beelzebub.
Yeah. The tunnels were just Satan, crawling his way up through hell, and he got lost a couple times.
I can see that. Those tunnels are scary.
The forest canopy grows thicker, and in the gloom ahead, a faint blue-green glow can be seen from the mosses creeping up oddly shaped trees, and from strange plants in the undergrowth. It's a beautiful, if unnerving, sight.
Do these trees actually look like they're like part of the...
You've never seen any of this tree life in your life before.
Can I
I'm
take
gonna
a
get
note of it?
a hatchet. Alright.
Yeah, give me a biology roll, please, Professor Amber. Wow.
Nice.
Take my biology. I didn't go to college for nothing.
The stars align, and a pure enlightenment is just washes over you. You realize this is the dreamland.
Oh,
What?
hell yeah, boy.
This forest is a forest of the dreamland.
Is that supposed to mean something?
At this
Is it
point,
like
as you guys wander through the forest, and you hear sounds of animals you've never heard before and experience smells and see plants that, god damn it, they'd make Doctor Who proud. Dr. Seuss proud, too. And you all hear the faint rumbling footsteps echo through the jungle. Everyone please give me a stealth roll.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sweet
Okay,
Jesus.
I want to keep taking the
Guys.
samples of everything that we're coming across. I guess I can't take animals,
Guys,
but those
it looks a
plants.
little fucking crazy in here, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm very stealthy. I'm the most stealthiest person here.
You are.
Might be. My God, the struggle is real. I almost hit Spanish like 4 times. Yeah, that's gonna be a negatory. I think we're gonna get our ass ate.
Well, I might as well push the 2. He's gonna... Oh, nice.
You guys hear cracking of trees as this massive form moves through the trees in your direction. Breaking apart one branch after another, you see a bowpath heading directly for you. And once it sees all of you, it sniffs in recognition.
Wait.
It can
he's on me?
smell it inside of you.
It saw you once when you re-stealth. It didn't matter. It already had your sin.
Oh, man. I'm taking out my shotgun and shooting it in the head.
You were the
Are you
ones that consumed the flesh of its mate. You were the ones that prevented it from returning and took away its only love. The bowpath screams
Damn it,
as it
Jonathan, I
smells
shouldn't
the
have accepted
flesh
anything
inside
from
you.
Good too. I'm gonna have some more soon.
Yeah, I can't get stealthy for the life of me. I shriek at the top of my lungs. Ah!
Jonathan, please calm down. Doctor Who, give him some. I don't know. Just calm him down. I'm not about to give him any of the ketamine.
One more? No. No guns. The gun slipped on my head. Oh, fuck.
Can I take some of the venom out of my case?
Absolutely. Amber, Professor Amber is going to ready some venom for the bowpath. Anything else you guys want to do as the vicious, lost animal bears down upon you?
I'm gonna pull out my shotgun and I'm gonna cock it.
Badass.
All right, Wookie. And what is the highest? Like what's the most dangerous snake I own?
The king.
You own like. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say king snake. Yeah, the coral snake's probably pretty deadly.
All right, then I'll use coral snake venom.
Well, yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end it for tonight's session. Thanks, guys, for playing. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Hell yeah. I could feel it. There's no way we were just gonna kick his ass right now. Of course. You're gonna tease us.
I
You
shouldn't
guys
be
ate?
that mean.
You guys shouldn't have ate his wife.
You
Jonathan,
bastard.
yeah.
His wife was delicious. She's so good. We're gonna eat him too. I look at him and I smack my lips and I say, "You're next on the menu, buddy."
Yeah, I know, right? Oh man.
If your wife was delicious, I can't wait to sink my teeth into you, sir.
Having a kid, that's what I want to ask. I bet they're
Eat the shit out of this guy. I'm gonna eat your ass.
But
And the rest of you too.
It can't be that good. Like honestly, you can find other animals.
We're gonna eat those other animals too. We're gonna eat them all.
This is what our trip has come to. Exotic sightseeing, trying new things.
And eating them.
ready, and this time they like,
Blowing up holes in the ground, murdering villages, and eating the local population.
You're the one that wanted to kill everybody. Jeez.
Well, I mean, it's part of our job. I
Okay.
gotta
This is
pay
true.
for my snakes somehow.
Well,
This is
that's
true.
why we gotta eat some food. Your snakes need to eat, damn it.
They only need to eat every 2 weeks.
Oh.
But I need to eat every day. So bring it on, elephant. I'm gonna eat your booty.
I think you like the meat.
I did, but it was. Jeez.
It was good meat. Don't pretend it wasn't good meat.
Tomorrow, don't you?
You know it was good meat.
Unless you only have to eat every two weeks.
I fed them in the mess hall. They just gorged themselves, so they should be okay for quite a while.
That's
I'm surprised one of them didn't just outright get killed in the mess hall.
surprised they didn't kill someone in the mess hall either.
I mean, they were allowed to kill whatever they wanted to kill. If you can eat it, you can have it.
It's like a Harry Potter situation where just this giant basilisk is running through the camp eating everyone. Oh god, no! Oh wait, no, he's a good guy. He's here to help, guys. Relax.
I mean, you should have been better at protecting yourself if this animal can slowly consume you.
Yeah.
I want to work on collecting a great multitude of snakes, a very good variety, and have multiple poisons from each of them. And then combine all those poisons so you won't know which anti-venom to actually use.
That's some Black Widow level poison. That's some Russia level poisoning right there.
Isn't that
Oh,
the
and her
reason-
other skill, for language, is Russian.
Hey, wow, this is fitting in nice.
But that might just be because she's a sleeper agent.
She sleeps in Russia, and when time comes, America will know whose side she really belongs to.
Almost got it working by Boris.
Boris. I like Boris's. That's little snake dog Boris. Or Boros.